All right, so now, guys, thank you for staying plugged in to Rocking with Foxie Roxie. Now, let's get into the meat, Mr. Pookie. Let's get into it. All right.
Let's do it.
Hey, studios. So we got Mr. Pookie. Well, let's take it back to his government name, shall we? We have. You
Tell him.
We have Mr. Brian Jones, aka Mr. Pookie, the famous, beloved
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
The Crook.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, in the halls. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm so excited because when I first heard this young man song, it's inspired me when I was a teenager coming in, getting into my 20s, that I wasn't the only one in the hood or in Dallas, Texas, struggling or hustling to make something out of my life,
Real
right?
talk, man.
And to be there for my parents and my family, for real, for real.
Yeah, real
So
talk.
I'm jumping gun and giving y'all some more information, but let's get to know Mr. Pookie, shall we?
Hey, man, say, man.
Mr. Pookie was born Brian Jones on March 27th, 1978. This is from Wikipedia, guys, okay? And he's sitting here, so he ain't gonna let me tell y'all false information, people.
Yeah.
Okay. He's an American rapper from the Dirty South of Dallas, Texas. He's the most notable for having the biggest selling, according to SoundScan, independent rap album from Dallas, thus for the 1990s, The Rippler. Am I saying that correct, Mr. Pookie?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the records with individually and was his rap partner, Jerron Gibson, or Mr. Lucci, with whom he is also co-owns their label, Crawl to Ball Records.
Now Stony Crook Records.
Now Stony Crook Records. You beat me to the punchline. Which is now Wikipedia even said it. But and that's records with a Z, guys. And the music publishing company production house Stony Crook Music.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
before we move further from there, Mr. Jones, Mr. Pookie. Now, they say you're an American rapper. Would you agree with that? That you're an American rapper?
Hey, I'm an indigenous rapper from this land right here.
Okay.
So they call it America, but yeah, this our land.
Right again.
I'm from here.
Now, did y'all hear that? Did you hear it or did you hear it? Okay, another topic. That's another day for another subject.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay, if you missed it, you sleep.
Might be too deep for y'all.
So how do you feel about them naming you being from the Dirty South? Like, what Dirty South? You repping the Dirty South?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dirty South, we know it. Yeah, Texas is definitely the Dirty South, as they call it. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, Texas, that's definitely where I'm from. So, yeah, they'll be accurate on that.
Cool. And so was Mr. Lucci the first one that you recorded with? You started out with?
No, I met Lucci a little bit after I started. I started 96 with K-Rock. You know what I'm saying? He dropped in 97. I met Kevin A like a year before that.
Okay.
And we dropped K-Rock 97. No, or was it 98?
We're getting up there, ain't we?
I think we dropped the K-Rock in 98.
98?
Yeah, and
Wow.
I dropped in
2023,
99.
guys. Are y'all listening to Mr. Pookie? He said 98.
Yeah, 98.
This man this is a legend.
Then, you know, I was next, so it took me a year to do that album because I ain't had nowhere to stay and shit, like, you know, so it was a little hard getting,
You was doing the pillar to post kind of thing.
You know. So finally got it done a year later and dropped it. No,
And focused through the trials and tribulation.
yeah,
That's what's up.
dropped it on Lucci's birthday, November 15th,
What?
1999.
This is good stuff. I love it.
Yeah.
it. So why do you think the reason why they put Mr. Lucci in that is because you recorded Future and you guys the most that work together?
Yeah, I mean, like once they heard him on Crew for Life, like I guess everybody just kept our name together, like, you know, Pookie Lucci.
I always wanted to know that.
So like we were solo artists, you know, but
Right.
the people just kept our name together. They ain't say Pookie without saying Lucha. They ain't say Lucha without saying Pookie. So y'all kind of really put us together like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because I really thought you guys was together until I did my own research and see that you do singles.
Met Lucha. Yeah. I met Lucha right. I'm gonna say a little bit after I had already started the album. K-Rock had brought him to Kevin A pretty much. Told him about him, and I met him. Kevin A brought him up through there. He had a verse. I was like, "Ooh, this little nigga throw." You know what I'm saying? So and I like shit.
If you guys are fans like me, you'll understand what he's saying.
We clicked ever since then. So that was probably, it had to be like 98. You know what I'm saying?
Was he like 15? I think we're gonna get down there today. Yeah. They said he was young. I'm like, you guys was really seeing a vision. Like you guys were young, already trying to make become stars.
He was in high school. He was in high school at Lake Highlands when we dropped it on the radio. So that was like another plus. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention I stayed all over Dallas.
Right. So
I had friends all over Dallas that didn't know it was me until they find out, you know what I'm saying? So it was catching, you know what I'm saying, all around. But then like he in high school, why it's on the radio.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So he in school,
that.
like, y'all turn on the radio, me and Pookie on there, Mr. Pookie. And you got all Lake Highlands has got all ethnic groups, all, you know what I'm saying? You got people, they finna go to college and all that. So right when that was going down, boom, everybody finna go to college out of high school and took their CD. You know how everybody do. They take their music with them and go to them. And it just spread, word of mouth. Just kept going.
And word of mouth is very important, guys, because it can give you good publicity.
That's how we had back then. Word of mouth, you know what I'm saying?
You still got it now. Trust me.
Hey, yeah, real talk.
Well, but you can lose money over it now. Like a lot of money.
Yeah.
But that's another one.
You gotta be quicker than that. Yeah, now it's all fast and shit. So you know what I'm saying.
You better stay on your toes.
But the authentic word of mouth is the real authentic.
Yes, it is.
That you gonna keep, you know, like fans.
Word is bond.
Spreading your music by telling somebody else. That's the best
advertising, marketing.
Real talk. That's the best you gonna get.
It can mess you up or it can make you. It can break you.
Yeah, and all you need to do, if you get a concert and you promoting your shit, and you doing your stuff, all you need to do is get one person in that crowd.
That's all it takes is one.
Your job is done.
Wow.
Your job, if not all them 50, 100, 300, 1,000, if don't none of them feel you, but one do, your job is done. That one gon' like it.
Good advice.
And promote it just like you is, because he like your shit like that. That's priceless. That's what you need. Them the fans that you hold on to. Them the ones you cater to, because them the ones gonna stick with you.
Good advice. Like, thank you. I love it. Okay, so, this part of the conversation, I did talk to you on the first time I interviewed you. And let me just pause. Let me pause for the calls. Let me let you guys know how I met Mr. Pookie.
Tell them.
Okay, so I know this great guy. His name is Ricky P. Okay. And he's a producer. And I met him and I told him, okay, so not that story. But anyway, we worked hard. We're entrepreneurs and we work together. So Ricky was like, Roxie, I'm having a pool party and Mr. Pookie coming. We're in this era. And I said, Mr. Pookie coming? And guess what I said? Is Mr. Lucci gonna be there too? I was trying to get 2 for 1. But he was like, nah, Mr. Lucci still locked up. I was like, all right, Mr. Pookie there, I'm in there. So I came and Mr. Pookie was there. And then it hit me, like when I met him, because you can meet some rappers and it's just, they're really what they portray to be, you know what I'm saying? Or they're not. But he is just really who he was. Even more, because Crook for Life had me scared. I'm like, do I need to get a gang, a goon, something? I ain't going by myself. I told my sister, let's go. But when I met Mr. Jones, Mr. Pookie, he was just so cool and laid back. And I was like, will you do an interview with me? He was like, yeah, sure. So the second time we set it up, he came and he wasn't really professional, but he was so cool. And he really gave me props on how I really, was into him, asking him questions and really, found out who he was without even really knowing him.
Because it was different. Most people got, most interviewers got same question, same time.
Yeah.
It was different.
Thank you. So that's how I met this incredible man, Mr. Pookie. And I thank you so much again for, just really coming. So reason why I brought that up, Mr. Pookie, because I'm finna get in your business. Hey. So let's go. Wikipedia, still on Wikipedia. Wikipedia says, Mr. Pookie, you attended L.V. Berkner High School.
Yeah.
Where he was later kicked out in 11th grade in Richardson, Texas.
Yeah.
Now, what is this part also says? Also has ties with Southside Reggie.
That's my homie from Arkansas. He from actually from Texarkana.
Oh, so instead of me being all in your business, Wikipedia really all in.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's one of my partners from Texarkana. He from both sides, like Arkansas, Texarkana. Mm-hmm. And he was an artist that I was trying to sign. Right when we left, we did our thing. We started, Crowd the Ball then before we started Stone Crook Records. That's another story. I'll tell you why it was Crowd the Ball. But
okay.
Should have been Stone Crook, but
from the get-go.
Yeah, but we was doing the label thing. And man, he was so good. And I was like, bro, this should be out. We should get him as an artist, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we was trying to do, you know what I'm saying? We was trying to bring him on and do our thing with him. But he prominent from where he from. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all
did you meet him at this high school?
No, I met him on the road in Texarkana doing shows. He opened for us one time, and I fucking loved it, man.
What? I
ain't lying.
So is he on a type of speed like you and Mr. Lucci rapping?
He rap and sing, so he got his own.
Like
y'all check him out, man. Yeah, Southside Rizzy, man. Y'all check him out, man. He real authentic, man.
Y'all heard Mr. Pookie? Go check him out now.
Real talk.
Now, Mr. Pookie, we're not gonna skip over you.
Bet.
Kicked out. Now, why did you get kicked out?
You know what?
At 11th grade, no, you supposed to be in the school doing your work. No, just kidding. No, but help the youngsters.
I was messing up a little bit, but my mama had moved to Houston, so she left me the apartment to myself, and so I'm just chilling and kind of.
No lie, guys. This is what he told me last time too.
Going when I wanted to go, and I was trying to be a marine biologist.
Okay.
That was what that's why I even moved to North Dallas, real talk.
Okay.
But once I find out about scuba diving and shit, like pressure and shit underwater, it's like, hey man, I can swim. I can swim, but you underwater, you scuba, you gotta. Your body got to adjust the pressure and shit. So I'm like, nigga, what if something happened? No, you got to get up. Nigga, I'm trying to get up fast. I ain't trying to wait 5 minutes for a couple
Mr. Pookie,
minutes for my pressure to adjust. I'm like, nigga, fuck that. But I never told my mama though, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't never, but biology, I'm trying to be that. So biology is a major part of that. Man, how about I flunked that biology? Man, so I tried. I studied. I ain't never studied. I ain't never took book home, studied for a class. Like, man, I went home, studied, and all this old shit. Had the test coming. I'm knowing the questions. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
It's on. Let's go.
Man, I got a 40 on this motherfucker. I ain't go back to that motherfucking class.
And that was a wrap.
I went to every other class though. Passing every other class, but I quit going to that motherfucker for a whole semester.
Don't give up, kids.
One day, man, they brought that paper in there talking about go to the office. I went to see the principal and he say he kicking me out. Cause I ain't been to that class.
Don't do that, principals. Let's not give up on the babies, man.
Fuck me up, man. They kicked my ass out.
But wait a minute, did you tell your mama?
No. I didn't even
you still have the apartment and everything. You like, nah.
Yeah, I just started working, man. Working at Waterburg. I started working at Waterburg. My homeboy was the manager. So I just started working, man. I ain't say nothing.
But at least you still keeping productive.
Yeah. I had to do something.
You gotta pull a positive out of the negative somewhere.
Hey, but the rapping was kind of starting then too, right then. So You know, it's
Okay, so let's sum it up with a good note. So, what would you tell anybody that's still trying to come out as an upcoming artist as far as going to school? Would you tell them to stick it out, go ahead and finish, or go ahead and just do what you do?
You definitely need to finish school. That's gonna open up other things for you that rap ain't gonna open up for you. I mean, education you should have off top first.
I agree.
So,
100%.
yeah, you should get that. Dropping out is ain't a good look, and it's gonna hurt you in the long run.
And doesn't mean that you're gonna be fortunately successful like Mr. Pookie. So it happens, but it doesn't happen all the time. So definitely still get your education. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, yeah.
So let's continue, shall we, with Mr. Pookie career.
Amen.
Mr. Pookie featured in 1998 on the Rockla, right? Am I pronouncing that right? The only solo release by K-Rock on Icon Recordings.
Iconic.
Well,
it was Icon, and then he switched it to Iconic.
Later, Iconic out of Dallas. Helen from North Dallas, the two paired along with a crew dubbed Stony Crook, named for the rough and tumble Stony Brook Apartments complex on Adelia Road, where the crew lived and rapped together. Featured on such local underground hits as Hitting, Hard, and...
What's that? Unfuckwittable.
Y'all know I'm a Christian now.
Y'all know y'all know if y'all ever don't know. Yeah, we thought of that word first. If you ever heard that word, unfuckwittable, yeah, we thought of that word first, man. That's right there. First song, rocking with Foxie Roxie. Okay, so stop trying to take credit. Okay, you ain't real talk, man.
Okay, so and Mr. Pookie became a standout, and he became a standout Texas rapper in the music scene. In late 1999, Mr. Pookie released his own solo album, The Rippler, the Dirty South Rap Classic CD featuring guest appearance by K-Rock. And Mr. Montes. Also C-Pon. Chuck, and is this Jewel?
Yeah, Joel. That's it. His name. Everybody call him Chuck, but I call him Joel. That's his name. But most everybody call him Chuck.
Right. Solo plus a then unknown 15-year-old rap prodigy named Mr. Lucci. The album fueled by hits such as Crook for Life and the popular underground pro-marijuana hit Smoke One went on to sell over 90,000 copies of its regular and chopped and screwed versions combined, and it is considered an essential album on both AllMusic and Amazon.com. In 2003, the duo Mr. Pookie and Mr. Lucci independently released both the regular double disc and chopped and screwed single disc version of My Life. Yeah. Which peaked at number 59 on Billboard's R&B hip hop album charts in April 2004. So
yeah, actually it hit Billboard twice on there.
It did. That's true.
Yeah, it was I think it was number 89 on something, and it was that one too. Mm-hmm. But we didn't even know it, man.
Y'all didn't know?
Man, we didn't even know. We found out just taking my homeboy to Mexico. Matter of fact, we was going to Del Rio. Uh-huh. His family down there. So we taking him and his family to see his pops and them. So we just went because it's like we can hit every town on the way down there, because that's that's what we doing back then. We on the road.
Right, we moving around.
Spread to see we on the road. So we going to town, spreading it out, we got to let them know about our new stuff, because everybody don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? So we got to let them know what we doing now. So we hitting every city on the way down there. And we get down there. He said it's a record store down there. So we go to the record store. Going there, taking them some of my CDs. Mm-hmm.
And y'all working.
Yeah, so I'm at the counter, and it's like a stand counter. So dude like up here, and it's a big counter that you gotta look up over, but he got the billboard like right here.
Right.
And I just happened to just look down and see billboard, and I just happened to just be reading it. And I see Mr. Pookie and Mr. Luce. I said, what?
Oh, wow.
And I see it again, and I said, what? I said, bro, we on the billboard. It was crazy, man.
That's crazy.
And that's how we found out we was on Billboard. We was in Del Rio, Texas. in a record store and found out we hit Billboard twice with that album. My Life album and the single I'm a Gangster.
Wow, that is
crazy.
so awesome.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. But I just would have loved to been somebody just sitting there watching the whole thing go down, because I know that blew your mind. You and Mr. Lucha, I knew that blew your mind.
Real time.
You out there hustling and trying to work, and then you come up and God say, look, my child, keep going.
Done it.
It's done.
Done it.
Thanks for sharing that, Mr.
Crazy.
Pookie. That's really cool. That's a cool story. I like that. You never know. You got to keep going, because you never know in the background what God is doing in your life. He could be doing so much you don't even know, but you can't stop. Because if you give up, then there's no more play.
Yeah, 'cause he definitely showed me. Because I wasn't even confident enough at first to even.
Really?
I ain't lying.
Well, you could have fooled me and probably a lot of others,
lying.
right, guys? Because, I mean, hey, you showed up and I was like, hey, look how dark we are. Like,
Right.
We say that's what you call black power. You heard what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But
going.
I just started, like, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of finding myself, and you know.
And then with them finger waves and the press, man, come on.
You know that I was confident and you know, but
confidence.
I just didn't know. You know, I just didn't know. You know, but my mama did her, so that's how I even.
Oh, mama hooked you up.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so
and then let me tell you this too. Your voice, you know, of course, I heard you on the radio, but then when I seen you, I said, that don't even look like the voice, the man. I was like, that's that man sing. And I was thinking that today. I said, Mr. Pookie do not look like, he don't rap how he look.
Hey, man.
Get that?
No, I didn't get that. But you know, okay. I never thought I had a rapping voice though. Real talk. Like I heard people that got rapping voice be like, yeah, I ain't never thought I had a real rapping voice. My shit get high pitched when I get to go. And I'd be like, you know, I get the feeling they get the.
That's crazy you said it, because I don't like my voice. A lot of people, I love your voice. I do not like to hear my voice. I don't like it either.
That's crazy.
So you have been rocking with Foxie Roxie, and I hope you have received love, laughter, and some gold nuggets. All of my Foxie Roxie lovers and believers, thank you for joining and supporting. Until next time, peace, love, and soul. Smooches. Let's go.